Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing on this fine Tuesday evening?
I feel the way Bane must have felt when he finally crawled out of that prison pit in The Dark Knight Rises. Because, James, here in lovely Ohio, we have had our first sighting of this glorious little entity that most of us know as the sun. The sun has been gone.
Oh, you've seen the sun
for long enough where ancient peoples might have started telling stories about how one god came up and stole the sun from the earth. That's how long it's been since I have seen a ray of sunshine.
Yikes.
It is all beaming down glorious, as most of you can probably tell, because my background lighting is doing nothing because I don't give a shit. We're keeping the window open. All right.
Yeah,
we are enjoying
it's open. Yep.
The beautiful weather while it's here for 36 hours before we get smacked in the mouth with more rain. So I'm living the dream. Yeah. James, how about yourself?
I am great. It is very hot here too. And just like you, we dealt with insane amounts of rain and a lot of places got flooded around here last week. So we're going to take it, but it is probably going to rain again, just like you said. So lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
Get outside while you can.
Yeah, get outside and enjoy it. I was out for a little bit today. I know you're going later, so you got to get out to enjoy it. Kev, on deck tonight is more D23 news. We've got the Vision Quest trailer, the final installment, and I guess what would be known as the Scarlet Witch trilogy, which is WandaVision, Agatha all along, and then this. I guess you could say Multiverse of Madness, but I'm saying the three shows, which I never finished Agatha all along. I really should do that. Kind of forgot.
I think you should.
I think I'm like halfway through it and just forgot. So, oopsie.
Well,
as they say.
As far as Marvel shows goes, it's right up there in the top three, which is WandaVision.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good, and B, I know it's solid. I'm probably halfway through it, and I was really enjoying it. I just I forgot about it or something. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't tell you the answer there. But I kind of consider this the final piece in that. Maybe I'm wrong. But
well, spoiler alert for you, James. Who knows? I haven't seen it yet, but you might get some Agatha spoilers. Who knows?
I don't
know how connected these two shows are going to be.
I don't either. This is Vision, and we haven't seen Vision since the WandaVision show, which feels like an eternity ago. Was that the first show that came out after Endgame?
I think so.
Man, it was a bit ago.
It was right up there. Maybe. Did it come before Captain America?
I'm looking right now.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It came out in January to March of 2021. Yeah, 5 years ago. When was Captain? What was the name of that show? Captain America.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And then I think Loki. The first season of Loki, I think, was one of the early ones. But yeah, it's
been a minute.
It's been a minute since they've had Loki.
It was Falcon and the Soldier was right after. So
Loki clearly the best, but for me, WandaVision up there in the top three of a very top heavy run when it comes to Marvel TV shows. It's easier to talk about the ones that sucked because I think those are more frequent than the ones that were good.
That is correct.
Oh, we're counting on you, Vision, to turn this ship around.
Yeah, let's see. We've got we haven't seen Vision in a minute, so he's White Vision last we saw, and that was a many moons ago. This is preview review, so we are only reviewing this preview. We are absolutely not using any prior knowledge of the MCU to reference how we feel about this show. So without further ado, this is the Vision Quest official trailer from D23 last weekend. I gotta remember the buttons. Okay, forgotten. There we go. Here we go.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
What's she saying?
I was a different person back then.
How about now? Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No. Home is just me.
It's like I'm losing my
Who am I? I was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. I have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Welcome home, Vision.
This house is getting crowded, Vision.
Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw?
I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real.
You sure about that?
I had a father, a machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
How is this possible?
Free us all and save your son.
I wish to understand my purpose.
With a genocidal maniac inside your head.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Speaking of characters we haven't seen in a very, speaking of been a long time, welcome back, Ultron, the human version. James Spader's back. There definitely was an Agatha all along spoiler in there, talking about his son. I'm pretty sure, which I think I already know that. I assume that was an Agatha all along reference.
It may have been. I'm trying to think. I don't know that particular character was in Agatha all along.
Maybe that's the other twin.
So yeah, perhaps. But yeah, could be a little bit there. Very interesting. I was not expecting them to go back to the WandaVision stylings where it seems that Vision is like living a life in his own head. Very similar to what, obviously Wanda physically altered the town.
Yeah, she altered reality, but this ain't much different. Living in his head. I am kind of okay. I'm pretty okay with that. WandaVision was fucking weird and I liked it.
I mean, that
WandaVision
is
got
true.
worse as the show went along and it became more normal.
True. They really, and that's sort of what I'm afraid of is WandaVision. I think once it got through the first 4 or 5 episodes where they could do, we're going to do one genre of television per episode. Once it got past that, sort of the gimmick did sort of fall apart on it a little bit.
A Ralph Boner joke with Quicksilver, fake Quicksilver, not Quicksilver, and that really.
Oh God, that was a decision. So yeah, I think I'm worried that this might fall into a similar trap where because I agree with you. Especially those early episodes, I think that the gimmick of WandaVision really carried it. It made it interesting to watch. I could see this doing the same thing. Hopefully this sticks the landing a little better, especially with it being the finale essentially of the whole trilogy of shows. But yeah, this is interesting. I for one am thrilled at the return of James Spader as Ultron. I think it was funny to see his costume there. Like he's got a beard that reminds me of late stage David Letterman in that whole. He's really let himself go on the beard front. But I think James Spader is incredible in the right roles. Now I can never hear his voice and not think of Robert California from The Office, especially when he's being this type of character. I I mean, potential spoilers, but Ultron's absolutely going to turn on Vision. I think they even show at least
like,
one snippet at the end where looks like he's like squeezing Vision's head or something. So I think he's going to turn bad, but I am thoroughly going to enjoy him as this weird, happy sidekick character.
Yeah, he's 100% going to try to take over Vision's body and get back to the real world, or something's going to happen. That's absolutely going to happen.
Yeah, it
But
has to.
This
right?
is fucking fan. This is quite a look.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that is a look.
It's jarring.
I'm sure you could sit here and just. There's so much shit going on in the backgrounds of these scenes.
Oh, that is true. Like for the Easter egg crews out there, especially, I mean, how many images just flashed right there?
So many. I was just kind of like, there's fucking so many. And earlier there were the posters for the movie theater he was walking through. Or I don't know if it was a movie theater. It might have just been the front of his house. It was right
I think
here.
it was his home personal theater, but yeah.
Yeah, his own personal theater. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Right here. See, there's stuff back there.
/Vision. Yeah, it looks like
one was death.
He's fantasizing about being a superhero. We got flashbacks. He looks to be watching WandaVision on the TV.
Yeah, he's literally watching WandaVision. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. God, that was what a show. The beginning of that. You got whoever this kid is. We were talking about. I don't know. It's his son, but it's a little loud. I didn't want that loud.
I had a father, a machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Like stuff like that just screams Robert California to me. I just unhear it.
There's some weird shit going on, you know, like.
But he seems to be building a little town around what's going on. And this whole thing could be a dupe, because now that I've seen The Sun a couple of times, I will. Sorry, James, maybe spoilers for you, but for the
go ahead.
Caught up. That's not Wiccan. Like that is not the kid that we hang out with in.
Correct. Yeah, I knew it was him. I knew that was him even when watching the show. It slipped out somewhere, so I didn't know that. This is an interesting. Okay. That's a frame shift.
But yeah, see how it started with just the building, and now we've got all these roads and
right. I'm actually intrigued by this. Not Wiccan, but in the comics, obviously, there's two of them, and in WandaVision, they have twins. So, it's Wiccan and what is the other one's name?
Oh, good question. I do not remember
kids' names.
And so it will be interesting if this is, I can't remember how they even explained it in the last one, but if this is like the
Wiccan and Speed.
There we go. If this is like the spirit of his kid that has taken over this guy, although as far as casting choices go, this dude does bear a resemblance to Paul Bettany. So he does kind of
a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he's actually Vision's son, but that's an interesting wrinkle. I'm happy, I guess, to see that included, because I don't know, we saw zero reference to Wanda outside of him watching her on TV. And then she, they asked the Scottish bartender, I believe, if translated correctly, was asking about Wanda. But what I'm expecting is that they are following Kev's preview rules and just not showing us the big reveal of Wanda in the trailer, because that would kind of suck. I assume we will see her by the end. Maybe that's a false
she's got to be. She's in this, right? She's coming back, right? We both don't think she's dead.
So. She's definitely not dead. They did the whole you didn't see a body and she fell from somewhere high.
Yeah,
so
fell from
by the rules of Marvel, there's no way she's dead.
I don't know who's sitting there, but it kind of looks like her a little bit.
Oh, in the background. Yeah, I missed that completely the first time.
I caught it as she's sitting there. Well, it starts out red here. The house is red. He's floating. He goes red. Like, I don't think that's her, but kind of looks like her a little bit. It's the closest you can get right there.
At the very least, looks like they are trying to convince us that that's her. The
She's
whole
absolutely
sky turns
in this.
red.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, the eyes are red. Like, yeah.
Maybe this is a Scarlet Witch scene right here. But yeah, I would think. I don't know how else you would wrap this up in a way that feels good. Oh wait, there it is. There's whoever it was that turned him red because she's got red eyes too.
Oh, you think
Okay,
it's her?
so it
Yeah,
probably wasn't Wanda.
Oh yeah.
Whoever this kid is.
Yeah.
Very
I'm still
interesting.
standing by that. I think Wanda's in this. I'm still standing by it. Oh,
I agree. Yeah, same. I think she
together.
needs to be there by the end just to, wrap this up. There's not going to be another show that features them. So
yeah,
I would hope that they've learned their lesson, especially as it pertains to this particular IP, because as you mentioned, Doctor Strange, the Madness movie. What is it called? Doctor Strange and the movie that
Multiverse
drove
of
Kevin mad. Oh no,
Yeah,
what you
the
said
movie
is right.
that-
Yeah.
the movie that drove Kev mad.
Um,
I'm interested with this weird world here. There's some shit going on.
I hope it's not a situation where they plan to
No,
pay
that
this
was
off.
what
Oh,
you're
but there
talking
was
about.
that scene. Yeah, you see he attacks Vision here. So I assume
Whoa,
that's his plan. And
yeah, the plan. I would assume
I
the
mean,
plan is to get out or take over the body. And
without having any idea what the premise is of this show before watching this preview, I admit that I could just not be thinking of one of many good ideas for a fulfilling conclusion. But my thoughts, James, are that if you want to wrap up all three of these stories in a place that feels good, that Wanda would probably be involved.
Would think she needs to be in it. Yeah.
I would think so. But hey, as far as grading a trailer goes, James, this is hitting a lot of
pretty good.
I enjoy, right? Because look at how many questions we're asking each other back.
A lot of
forth.
questions right now.
That's the goal. You got two goals as a review. You got to, as a preview that we review, you got to get my attention and my interests up. And the other one is to really not spoil it and get me intrigued, get me thinking about it to where I have questions that I need to be answered as a viewer. And the only way to answer them is to watch your show. So well done on this trailer, I would say.
They did that. I think it's well done. 8.5 probably for me. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Solid.
Gives us the main characters, gives us an idea what's going on, doesn't reveal too much. Very intriguing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I hope they lean into the weird and stay that way. I think that makes the show better. And then it's like, why is Ultron back? He was killed way back in the day. He's not even, his movie wasn't even on the required listing for Avengers Doomsday or the Doomsday special preview that came out. So very intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Very, very. I want to know what the fuck's going on. And it's coming around October, spooky season. Maybe we'll get some weird shit. The red at the end kind of was a little haunting. So maybe we'll get some fun shit.
Well, boy, I sure hope so, because that's maybe the one knock I'll have against this thing. And I won't count it against the preview. It's not their fault, but really, October, we all kind of got a bunch of other things going on that particular month.
Spooky season.
I mean, who even watches anything? If it's October, I am watching two things: football or something scary, and anything else can just wait until November. All right, I don't understand. And half the time, I'm still watching spooky stuff in November. To be fair, we're only about 2 weeks for me. Spooktember is really when
Kev's ready. Kev is ready for
Halloween's like a 2-month holiday for me. So that's a bummer, but we'll find some time to fit this in and watch it.
We'll have to sneak it in. We will have to do that.
That goes on the back of this great trailer, James. I'm gonna give this one an 8. I think it is really solid. It's right up there. Certainly a passing grade. When I think back on our recent reviews, I think this is towards the top. Obviously, it's been a minute since we watched that Resident Evil. The last Odyssey trailer, I think, was so far has been the best trailer that we've created. Followed by the first Resident Evil trailer, and this is why it's not quite up in that tier for me.
Right below there, right?
It's like right below there, and it's towards the top of what we've looked at over the last couple of weeks. So good work, team.
Yeah, well done, guys. Well fucking done. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been the Weekly Dweeb. Please like, subscribe, and share. We work our way up the standings, get more subscribers, all that fun stuff. If you haven't yet already, check out our preview review of the Doomsday Special. That came out earlier this week. And be on the lookout. By the time this post, we should have discussed Green Lantern. And there's some Star Wars content coming too. So appreciate you guys joining us. Kev, outside of here, where can they find you at?
Check us out on Carnage Media's YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/Carnage Media PPV. For all the recent updates on Benchmark Pro Wrestling. And also, if you're a fan of MMA, go check out my friends Connor and Clayton over on the Carnage Unleashed podcast. Those two are killing it over there. And, listen, I am not one to give financial advice nor gambling advice, but I'm just saying those dudes do pretty well on their predictions too when it comes to UFC cards and stuff like that. So give us a sub over on Carnage Media's YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. But most importantly, as James has mentioned before, turn those noties on because your boy needs some sleep. Okay. And that's the only thing that helps me rest my bald head is knowing that you are being notified every time our videos post. So do me a favor, help me sleep tonight. Hit that bell.
Help that man sleep. Help him. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been the Weekly Dweeb. Until next time.